everybody, and welcome back to Blu-ray Hunter Reviews. I'm your host, the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I'm going to be talking about a little movie called Boogie Boy. Boogie Boy, which is this movie, was put out by MVD, and I'm going to show you real quick how awesome this is. So there's that. And sadly, I don't think you get reversible art in this, do you? No, you don't. But you do get a little poster, a little Boogie Boy poster, so that's kind of cool. And then you get the Blu-ray and the DVD, so that's pretty cool too. Um, which I didn't realize. Which one did I watch? Well, I might have watched the DVD by accident. Oh well. It's okay. It still looked great. Anywho, so I just picked up the first one. I didn't even think that there's two. It's funny. Um, so let's go into what the movie's about. So the movie itself is about a guy named Jesse Page, I think it was the name. Yeah. So Jesse Page, played by Marta Kaskis, who's probably one of my favorite martial artists. He's up there. Like I think a lot of people go Jean-Claude Van Damme, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee. I go Marta Kaskis and Sasha Mitchell because those are the two that were in karate movies when I was growing up. Like Only the Strong and Kickboxer 2 were like two of my favorite karate movies, kind of thing. Martial arts flicks. And this has a little bit of martial arts, not a lot, but enough to like wow. And a lot of stunts and a lot of cool stuff. But it's really more of a crime drama than anything else. So like the idea is Jesse Page comes back from jail, he's out and or prison, and he's out and he's trying to get clean. You've seen the story. Like, I mean, there's all it starts out a lot. Like even Mario Lopez is in stories like this where the guy's trying to find redemption, and I mean that's an old tale, but so he meets up with one of his cellies, and there's this little interestingly thing. There's like a little of homoerotic stuff going on, and you never, there's going to be some spoilers in this review, so get ready. But you never kind of figure out exactly, in my opinion. I mean, you sort of have a clue. Like, there's one point where it looked like they were about to kiss, and they get stopped, and then the other, his buddy, who was his cellmate, Larry, played by James Wolfett. I might have said that name wrong. James Wolfett, I remember him from Tail Lights Fade, which we did do on Patreon only for Indie Film Cafe, so we reviewed that. But he did an excellent job in here. I actually thought he was going to have a smaller part than he did. He had a pretty good part. So, basically, Jesse and Larry start sort of trying to figure out what they're gonna, trying to figure out what he's gonna do on the outside, and Larry's doing like deals and other stuff, and he usually has this guy Bulldog who helps him out with everything, and this time in this one instance. Bulldog wants to, or he doesn't want Bulldog involved because now he's got Jesse as his like backup to try to help him. And meanwhile, Jesse wants to get out of this life, so he starts, Larry kind of has him play drums for Joan Jett of all people. Joan Jett has a great part in it as this singer for this band called Jerk, and he plays drums for it. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Mark on the drums, but it could have been. Did a really good job looking like it was. So anyway, so there's this bad deal that goes awry. and a bunch of people get killed by Jesse, and they're trying just to get out. Like once again, Jesse just wants to leave. He gets this offer to go to Detroit to play with the band and all. And the problem is like Larry's an addict. So he's just getting like more and more addicted to the stuff that he's having, and consequences galore happen, and they end up, it just ends up gets even worse with some other people involved. I don't want to get, like I said, it's a couple spoilers. There's not going to be much more spoilers than that. The movie's on Tubi if you want to see it for free, but I would recommend buying this because it's got the making of Boogie Boy, which is actually 92 minutes, which has like audio, not audio, but it's got interviews with Mark Dacascos, John Hawkes, James Liu, producer Braden Mendelsohn, and writer-director Craig Hammond. Craig did a fantastic job writing and directing this flick. It was very weird. There were some really amazing shots in it, especially like the driving on the motorcycle. I really liked it. It was almost kind of trippy. Uh, there was these other two side characters that's in the movie, Hester and Ed Edelson or something like that. And I'm might be saying that wrong. So forgive me for that. Let me try and get this right. I think it's Edelson. So Michael Pena was in it as well as a drug dealer. It says just drug dealer. Marlene was played by Karen Shepard. Breeze was played by Robert Bauer. He did a great job. Tracy Lords was in it as Shonda Lee Bragg, and wow, she did a great job. She was wonderful. She played like this scream queen chick that was there where everybody was getting high and shit, and she was like dating one of the dope guys, Breeze, and it was just wonderful. Like their relationship, all that stuff. Linnea Quigley was Gretchen. I'm not sure exactly who she played in that. So I know I saw her name, but I just don't remember. T-Bone was John Hawkes. John Hawkes, you might know from like I know from like From Dusk Till Dawn and a bunch of other movies. But he was wonderful in it. Joan Jett was Jerk, and then they have Lawrence Wong and Leland Bowles are Jonathan Scarf and John Kielma. Frederick Forrest and Frederick Forrest played Edsel Dundee. Edsel, so it's Edsel. And the girl was Hester was played by Emily Lloyd. So and Emily Lloyd did a fantastic job. She was just this chick who you couldn't tell exactly where she was coming from and what she really wanted and all this stuff. And then you find out more information. You got a great monologue by Frederick Forrest. He just did a fantastic job. Sadly, I just read that he passed away this year, so that sucks. But aside from that, like there's been some crazy people in this movie. Scott Sowers played Bulldog. He unfortunately died in 2018, but he was in a bunch of flicks from that time period in the 90s and whatnot, and up, he kept going. It's like Blue Streak and movie Ripe, which I've heard of but I haven't seen. Dead Man Walking, I mean, just fantastic. So yeah, so anywho, the cast was top notch. The directing was top notch. I really liked it. I had a good time. It's dark and sort of bleak. It sort of makes you think about the company you keep a little bit. Would you, how like much would you, sacrifice for your friends? Like, how much do you care for the people who are pretty much bringing you down? That kind of thing. Like it raises a few questions, and I loved it. Like I thought that was great. I had a really good time. Like I love this movie. I had a fun time. So this was pretty good on my watch. So um really enough, I'm going to be watching a lot of movies coming up. I'm not going to be reviewing all of them, but I will be doing like a ranking. So this will be in my ranking for this year and whatnot, or this month. So I'm really excited. Like I said, I liked it. I gave it 4 stars on um, Letterbox. I think it's one of those films that uh, it's a crime drama from the 90s, Uh, I think people would really, really get a kick out of it. It's an enjoyable little flick, and I really, really liked Mark Dacascos in this. I've always liked Mark, like I said, but this he did a phenomenal job. I would love to see him do more action flicks, you know, now, but I don't know. I haven't really been following his career as much as I should have been. So maybe he's still doing stuff. I don't know. But I really, really like what I saw in this movie. So if you get a chance, watch it on Tubi. I watched it on MVD Entertainment, their Rewind collection, and I think it's really well worth it. So thank you for checking this out and hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know, guys, let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.